We're on our way out early and we just spotted Travis.
Taylor Swift is once again making waves in the music world, and this time it's not just about her upcoming tour or chart-topping hits. Word has it that Taylor's already hard at work on a brand new album, and if sources are to be believed, we could see it drop by the end of this year. Yeah, you heard that right. Another Taylor Swift album is on the horizon, and it's bound to be filled with all the drama, emotion, and catchy hooks that we've come to expect from her. Apparently, she's been writing songs backstage during her Eras tour, which is absolutely iconic. It's like she's been secretly penning hits while taking over the world with her tour. But here's where it gets even juicier. Rumor has it that this upcoming album is going to be deeply personal. It's all about her current relationship with Travis Kelce, the NFL star we've all been swooning over. I mean, can you imagine a whole album inspired by their romance? The thought of hearing her pour all those feelings into her music is enough to make any Swiftie's heart race. And if that wasn't enough, some sources suggest the album might also address changes in her friendships, particularly with none other than Blake Lively. It sounds like this album is going to be a deep dive into Taylor's personal life, love, heartbreak, and everything in between. Brace yourselves for some seriously emotional ballads. Speaking of Taylor and Travis, let's talk about that unforgettable Super Bowl moment. Taylor, ever the supportive girlfriend, was there to cheer on her man, Travis, as the Chiefs took on the Eagles. But of course, things didn't go quite as planned. While Taylor was there to show her love, the moment turned awkward when the camera zoomed in on her and the crowd of Philadelphia Eagles fans started booing her. Poor Taylor looked so caught off guard, flashing the camera a confused side eye. It was definitely one of those, wait, what just happened? moments.
Haven't had much to cheer about yet because Travis Kelce hasn't caught a ball.
But here's the kicker. Travis Kelce, already having a rough night with the Chiefs' loss, was reportedly crushed by seeing his girlfriend upset. I mean, talk about a double whammy. First, your team loses, and then you see the woman you care about being publicly booed. That's gotta sting. But hey, Taylor's a pro, and she probably took it all in stride. After all, she's been in the public eye long enough to handle this kind of thing. However, I'm sure that moment will be something Travis doesn't forget anytime soon. While the Super Bowl may not have gone according to plan, there's definitely some good news coming out of it. As much as that awkward moment was tough to watch, Taylor is reportedly churning out new music and we're all here for it. Who knows, maybe those personal experiences with Travis will inspire a whole new era of Taylor Swift hits. Honestly, I'm just waiting for those first few lyrics to drop, because you know they'll be filled with raw emotion and catchy hooks. Now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about Travis's glow up. You may have seen the recent post from the Chiefs' social media account showcasing a side-by-side comparison of Kelce's old and new look. The caption read, "Grown up and glowed up." And let me tell you, the internet went wild. People were quick to weigh in, with some fans suggesting that Taylor Swift might be the secret behind his transformation. One cheeky commenter even joked, "Not to start drama, but I think Taylor may have had some assistance on Travis's glow-up." Of course, that sparked a whole new conversation about how Taylor might have influenced Travis's new look. Fans were split. Some thought he looked more polished, while others joked that he now looked like a cop. And then the ultimate debate started. Does Travis now look like NBA star Luka Doncic? It was as if everyone suddenly saw the resemblance, with fans joking that Travis's younger self could easily pass for Luka's doppelganger. Seriously, the whole thing just turned into a hilarious Twitter moment. But hey, if Taylor's the one behind his new look, then I'd say she's doing a fantastic job.
The high-waisted.
Yeah.
But after having 4 children, I need a little time before I can get myself back into crop tops.
Ariana.
Yes.
Next podcast, please.
It will not be me. It will not be me.
I think Travis rocks those tiny sunglasses that he wears sometimes, but
But he's so fashionable. There are things that I see other people wear, and I'm like, that is so cool.
I'm just very fashionable.
And in a way where, like, there are things that, and this happens all the time.
Like the triangles, never. I can't do it. But he looks amazing in them.
While Travis has been turning heads with his appearance, he's also gearing up to return to his podcast with his brother Jason. And let me tell you, with everything going on in his personal life, his romance with Taylor, the glow up, and now being compared to NBA players, there's no shortage of topics for him to discuss. Whether he's talking about his style, his relationship with Taylor, or, his NFL career, Travis is definitely in the spotlight, and fans can't get enough of it. Speaking of fans, let's talk about Nikki Glaser for a minute. You know her as a comedian and a die-hard Taylor Swift fan, right? Well, Nikki recently revealed something that completely blew everyone away. As a major Swiftie who's attended 22 of Taylor's concerts during the Eras Tour, Nikki dropped a bombshell on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast. Even though she's a huge fan, Nikki said she would never if they were in the same room. I know, right? Sounds wild! Nikki explained that she's never been the one to go up and say, "Excuse me," even though she's a huge fan. She went on to say that she doesn't even look Taylor's way when they're in the same room. But before you get too shocked, Nikki's reasoning is actually kind of sweet and respectful. She doesn't want to take any of Taylor's energy away from her art.
We're on our way out early and we just spotted Travis. And I've met him before, but I didn't have time to say anything except, "We love you, Travis!" And we do. Taylor. It's like seeing the Beatles, getting to see Taylor Swift. It will be talked about like, "You saw Taylor Swift live? Best artist ever, maybe ever alive." Think about Travis, because she did So High School, but she couched it between 87 in it, which is Travis's number.
According to Nikki, if she went up to Taylor and said, "Nice to meet you," it might distract her from her creative process. And that's the last thing Nikki wants. It's like Nikki respects Taylor's hustle so much that she'd rather just stay out of her way, and honestly, I get it. Nikki even went on to say that she admires how hard Taylor has worked to get where she is. Taylor started as a country artist and then made the bold switch to pop music, proving all the doubters wrong along the way. Nikki said that's the difference between being great and just good. It's all about putting in the work. And for Nikki, that work ethic is one of the main reasons she's become such a die-hard Swiftie. Oh, and did I mention that Nikki dropped almost $100,000 on the Eras Tour? Yeah, that's right. She's not just a fan, she's a super fan, covering her own tickets and even paying for her friends' travel expenses. So while she may never ask for a selfie with Taylor, Nikki's support for the artist is unwavering. Alright, now for some serious competition in the music world. You won't believe this, but Drake, Taylor Swift, and Jay-Z are all battling it out for the top spot on the Billboard 200 charts. And it's not just any battle. These three are absolute titans of the industry. Each of them has a chart-topping album right now, and they've all tied for number one. Talk about a battle royale! So let's break it down. Drake, the 38-year-old rapper, is making waves with his new album, Some Sexy Songs for You, which he dropped in collaboration with Party Next Door. This marks Drake's 14th number one album, which puts him on par with Taylor and Jay-Z. Yeah, you read that right. They're all tied, and only the Beatles have more number one albums in the history of the Billboard charts, so it's kind of a big deal. The album has been a hit too, racking up 46,000 equivalent album units in the US in just 1 week. And this is actually Drake's third collaborative album to hit number one, following Her Loss with 21 Savage, and What a Time to Be Alive with Future. Meanwhile, Taylor and Jay-Z are no strangers to the top spot, with both of them having been dominating the charts for years. And the best part? The three of them are all tied right now. It's like a friendly but very competitive race for the top, and we're all just watching from the sidelines. Who'll come out on top in the long run? Honestly, who knows? But I can't wait to see how this music showdown unfolds. Taylor, Drake, and Jay-Z are all bringing their A game, and we're here for every second of it. Finally, let's wrap things up with some major news about Travis's future in the NFL. After a tough Super Bowl loss, Travis has been feeling the pressure. Reports say he's facing a big decision about whether to continue playing football or retire.
How Travis is managing everything from the play, the aging, the Taylor Swift effect. There's definitely a sense that Travis is going to try to play more. I think they feel pretty good that Travis has got a little bit more left in him.
Do you want to get on with Travis Kelce 2.0, which is probably the entertainment version of if Travis wants to get to that part of his life now, that's the question.
His life has changed completely, as we all have seen over the last 2 years now. In regard to, does he actually have anything left? He wasn't spectacular this year. There's more there, and Travis is committed to doing that. It'll be there. It's not going anywhere.
The Chiefs have set a deadline for him, March 14th, to make his call. But according to his brother Jason, Travis already knows what he wants to do. It sounds like the decision might already be made, even though Travis hasn't publicly announced anything. Whether he chooses to retire and focus on his personal life or keep playing for the Chiefs is still up in the air. One thing's for sure, no matter what Travis decides, it's going to be a huge talking point for fans everywhere. So while we're all waiting to see who takes the crown in this chart battle, we also have Travis to keep us entertained. Between his potential NFL retirement, his romance with Taylor, and the ever-changing world of pop culture, it's safe to say the drama isn't going anywhere anytime soon. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.